Hello and welcome back, friends. In the last video, I tried to explain my experience about the off-roading in Nepal, which seemed like it would never end. Every bump, every patch of mud, and every pothole tested my patience to its limits. Just when I thought I had finally made it past the worst, another stretch of rough road awaited me. Life often mirrors this journey. Just when we feel we have overcome a challenge, another one emerges. But isn't that what makes journey worthwhile? The struggle, the uncertainty, the resilience it builds. I had already covered more than 50 kilometers of such treacherous terrain, yet it felt like I had barely made any progress. Time seemed to stretch endlessly, as if the road ahead was playing tricks on me. Every few minutes, I would check Google Maps, hoping for a sign of relief. But the distance seemed stuck, as if I wasn't moving forward at all, and my mind would play tricks on me. It whispered, I should take a break. Maybe I should rest for a while. And it questions, was this journey even worth it? That's how life feels sometimes. You put in the effort, you endure, and yet some goals just seem as far as it was when you started. But progress isn't always visible. Sometimes it's the silent endurance and unseen resilience that defines the journey. And this is where the real test begins. In life too, when you are close to your goal, that's when doubts creep in, when exhaustion sets in, when every part of you screams to quit. But those who persist, who push through that last stretch, are the ones who truly make it. I had to remind myself, I didn't come this far just to stop for now. On the rough road, the passing vehicles were my only company. Their light reminded me that I wasn't completely alone. But as soon as I hit a good patch of road, the vehicles would speed past, leaving me in complete solitude. It was an eerie contrast. On rough roads, I felt connected to the world, but on smooth roads, I felt utterly alone. Isn't that just like life? Sometimes, struggles keeps us connected to reality and other people, while moments of ease makes us feel isolated. Riding at night, alone, in an unknown terrain, my mind became my loudest companion. Thoughts from the past resurfaced, memories of both good and bad. At times, I would dream of my destination, imagining the joy of reaching Kathmandu. And then doubts would creep in. Was I making the right choices? Was this journey worth it? There's something different about riding alone at night in an unknown place that awakens parts of your mind you don't usually hear in daylight. The road ahead was dark, quiet, unpredictable. The only sound was the humming of my scooty's engine and the occasional rustling of the wind. In that silence, my mind started filling in the gaps. Thoughts of what would go wrong if my scooty broke down here? What if an unseen stone or a pebble threw me off balance? Fear is a powerful force, but so is determination. And in that moment, I had a choice. Let fear slow me down or let determination fuel me forward. So I did the only thing I could. I gripped the handlebars tighter, adjusted my posture, and kept going. Whenever my mind felt restless, I reminded myself to breathe deeply, to settle my thoughts, and to stay present. Overthinking is like a fog on the road. It blinds you from what's ahead. The only way to move forward is to focus on the moment, to trust yourself, and to keep going. There were moments when I felt like stopping, taking a break, catching my breath. But the darkness around me, the uncertainty of the road, and the ticking clock kept pushing me forward. Stopping wasn't an option. Sometimes life is like this ride. You don't have the luxury to pause for too long. You either move forward or risk being left behind. The only light that guided me through this desert of darkness was my scooty's headlamp. It didn't show me the whole road, but just the next few meters ahead. And then came the moment I had been waiting for. Time check, 10 p.m. I glanced at the map, and there it was, just 10 kilometers to Dhulikhel. My heart filled with excitement. Dhulikhel meant I was just 20 kilometers away from Kathmandu. This thought alone gave me new energy, a fresh sense of determination. The toughest part was over. The off-road nightmare was behind me. My tires rolled onto smooth pavement, and for the first time in what felt like ages, I experienced a truly comfortable ride. It was like stepping out of a storm and into calm waters. My entire body felt lighter. The tension in my hands loosened. I took a deep breath, feeling the difference. This is what life does. After every hardship, after every difficult journey, there comes a moment of peace. A moment when you realize that all the struggle, all the sweat, and all the doubts, they were worth it. But here's the thing. You only get to experience that peace if you keep going. If I had stopped earlier, if I had given in to the exhaustion, I would have never reached this moment. I whispered to myself, Kathmandu, I'm coming. And with that, I felt lighter, calmer, and ready to finish the journey. Because no matter how long the struggle, no matter how dark the road, one thing remains true. If you keep going, you will reach your destination. The last stretch of the ride was no longer about endurance. It was about gratitude for the lessons, for the struggles, for the journey that had tested me and shaped me. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about reaching the destination. It's about the ride. And this was a ride I would never forget. And at that moment, that's all that mattered. Thank you for watching this video. I was happy to share the experience of my ride and my thoughts throughout this journey. And I hope that you get to carry something and improvise that in your life. So please do like and share and subscribe. That would help me. to grow and bring more content of ride and travel